What is up and is going on, guys? Simpzy here, and welcome back to another episode of my FIFA 15 Manchester United career mode. So let's get straight right into it, guys. The first highlight is that Robin van Persie is injured, but he is only out for 5 days, so it's not that detrimental. Well, obviously, him getting injured and not being able to play with him, yeah, it's bad. But, hey, it's only for 5 days. In today's episode, we have 2 matches, the first of which is against Burnley, and then we have a match against QPR later on in the episode. But, guys, we do have the transfer deadline day dead in the middle of this episode, and we have a very interesting signing. I am actually befuddled of how we actually managed to sign him. I'm not going to talk about it anymore because I don't want to spoil it, but we do have an incredible signing in this episode, and I can't wait to reveal it to you guys. But we are playing against Burnley here. Wayne Rooney managed to find Robin van Persie, and a nice little cutback in goal here. The defender already committed too much for the run of play, and a nice little cutback in manages to gift Robin van Persie a goal, and he really did capitalise on that. But speaking of capitalising on matches, we ended up winning the last 2 matches in the last episode. We had a match against Swansea, and then later on in that episode, we ended up having a match against Sunderland. We ended up winning 3-0 on the first match. Falcao picking up his first goal in the Premier League, and then picking up 2 goals, and then Wayne Rooney picking up the second. In the match against Sunderland, we ended up winning 2-1. Angel Di Maria picking up his first goal for Manchester United, and Falcao picking up another goal. We scored 3 goals in that episode, which is absolutely crazy there. But now going back to the game here, unfortunately, Rafael did pick up a yellow card, and it was a pretty malicious tackle to say the least. And he was lucky he didn't get a red for that. Another ref on another day. Falcao there with space, gets the finesse, but gets cut down, and I don't know, was that a penalty? Wasn't it? Very controversial, but the ref didn't give it, so hey, what are you going to do? Adnan Januzaj managed to find Falcao, not being selfish, I was tempted to go with his left foot, but I feel like he's not highly rated at the moment. I think he's only, I don't know what he's rated at the moment, to be quite frank, but he's not high enough to be able to get that finesse, and he hasn't got high enough attributes at the moment. But we did end up winning 1-0 against Burnley. We did have a lot of chances, but we really just didn't take them away. We did shut down Burnley. It was a kind of a boring match, to be honest. It was a lot of tackles, 13-12 it was. So it was very back and forth in the midfield, not the boxes. But a very interesting signing here. Paul Pogba from Juventus has signed for Barca, which I'm surprised at. I don't really know where they're going to fit him in. But hey, also another very interesting signing, Javi Martinez is signed for Manchester City. But we are trying to get another centre-back here. We were investing some money into looking for Rafael Varane, 81 overall, 21 years of age. He is a beast in my Real Madrid career mode. Jerome Boateng, his half-brother, who's a centre-back, we're interested in getting him because Mark Hummels is way too expensive at the moment. But we are trying to negotiate here, and we're going to throw in a massive bid here. And guys, it's going to be interesting to see who we end up signing at the end of this. But I did throw in a bid for 56 million plus Valencia to Borussia Dortmund, so we'll just see whether or not that happens or not. James Wilson here, we did get sent him off on a loan, the 18-year-old, 64 overall. I'll be interested to see how his player progression goes. I don't see him being a first-team player within first 2 seasons, maybe in the third, but Jesse Lingard, 68 overall, 21 years of age, has gone on loan. But we could sign Varane here, 22 million for the centre-back, which is really quite cheap. But we are going to hold out here to see whether or not we actually sign Matt Hummels. And guys, I have been downplaying it, but we sign Matt Hummels. I was absolutely in shock when we sold him. 56 million plus Valencia, and we have signed our main man, Matt Hummels. We have revamped the defense in David Alaba and Matt Hummels. We have Vidal in the centre mid role, and I don't know how we did it, guys, even though it's that we spent way too much money, but who else were we going to buy it on? I really did want to shore up our centre back, and probably buying the best centre back in the world on career mode. He is so young, he's going to go up in potential, and we can always sell him on with a couple of seasons. But unfortunately, because now we're still playing a 3-5-2, we're going to be cutting someone from the centre back role. We're going to be putting Hummels in the key, and we're going to be putting Rojo on the right, and we're going to be putting David Alaba on the left. So unfortunately, Raphael has lost his first team spot, but once again, we're going to be heavily rotating him and Jones because we are playing 3 at the back. But we're going to keep with the 3-5-2 formation. Like I said, guys, very early days. We have a lot of mid to lower league signs in this first couple of months in the Premier League, and we're going to try and go all out attack. We're going to hit them hard. We're going to give as much points as possible. We're going to try to get as big as goal difference as possible. We're going to go all out, and hopefully that will cement us and give it a little bit of like a concrete stand, so when we play bigger teams, we'll be able to stay in that top 4 role. I'm going for top 4, and we will get Champions League football next year. Thank you very much. Mic drop. Boom. Anyway, we are playing QPR, and yeah, Rio Ferdinand is going to be facing his former club. Falcao is currently on fire. We did manage to only win 1-0 over Burnley, which a win's a win, but I probably would have wanted to win a little bit more to get that goal difference up. Matt Hummels is getting his debut. We are playing Falcao, Robin Van Persie up front, Wayne Rooney in the centre attack in mid-role. We've got Ander Herrera and Angel Di Maria on the wings, bombing it down. And we've got Vidal playing a little bit back, and Juan Mata playing a little bit forward in that central mid-role, making the plays. But that is the team we're playing. Adnan Blind is obviously on the defense. We're going to be rotating them out. We're going to be bringing on Fellaini to shore up the victory. I don't know what we're going to be doing for Scufford. I don't really want to neglect David De Gea, because I want him to play every single match just to get an explosive rate of growth. But we are versing QPR, which have a very interesting sign. They recently did sign Sandro from Tottenham Hotspur. They've obviously got Adel Taarabt, who actually went to loan on AC Milan, and he played really well with Kozuki Honda and when Mario Balotelli was there. So we really do need to watch out for him. And QPR here, starting off with some early chances, were a little bit shaky at the back. Obviously, we've just brought in a brand new centre-back, and we're still the back four trying to get used to him, and we end up conceding 1-0 here to QPR at Old Trafford, which is, it's disappointing, but hey, what are you going to do? We couldn't seem to mark him, and Matt Hummels there was the main culprit in that, didn't put in a solid tackle. So spending 56 million plus Antonio Valencia, who I was interested in selling, but we couldn't quite seem to sell, so we did do the player plus cash. Is it worth it? Matt Hummels, but like I said, guys, who are we going to buy? And I know a lot of people have been asking for Matt Hummels, and I really didn't mind spending the money, to be quite frank. But QPR really were shutting down their defense there. It was a wayward shot from Van Persie, just trying to create something, because every time we went forward, QPR managed to shut us down, and we're just extremely unlucky. Like Vidal there, nice little touch, but his shot just got blocked. Falcao being a little bit ambitious, trying to create something. Like, we were getting so locked down, I just tried to go for long shots. So nice through ball here. Unfortunately, Falcao wasn't quite quick enough, and maybe the throughwood ball drive just went a little bit, it fizzled out a little bit too much. Vidal trying to find Wayne Rooney. Juan Mata's in some space. He hits it with his left foot, but the shot went wide, and we're still 1-0 down against QPR, which is disappointing, but we're still trying to get back in the game here. Angel Di Maria finds Daley Blind fresh off the bench, finds Wayne Rooney, and on the volley manages to hit the post, unfortunately. So guys, thank you very much for watching. If you watched all the way through, I really do appreciate it. Make sure to leave a like on this video to support my channel and this series, and I really hope you're enjoying this this career mode as much as I am. We did have a late chance there, but Ander Herrera did get blocked. But will this last corner kick be the winner? Angel Di Maria whips it in, but unfortunately it was saved on the goal line by the QPR defender, and Awkward, guys. I thought bringing Matt Hummels in would shore up my defense. We end up losing our first match against QPR, which was disappointing, but hey, you win some, you lose some. That's career mode. But guys, like I said, thank you very much for watching. Make sure to go out and have a fantastic rest day after you've watched this video. And this has been Simpzy. I'm out laters, my friends. Goodbye.